time? Okay, hold on. Claire Bell has just been found safe, conscious, talking, and alive. Okay. So let me go get that news article I just read. She has been found. Breaking news. Claire Bell, 3-year-old that I just did the video on, was just found at 3:18 p.m. by drones. She is alive. She is conscious, and she is talking, right? Okay, let me grab my history. I'll open that same, tell you where I got it. I got it from the Gazette. It's actually in the news. Okay, it's from the Montreal Gazette. Let me make sure you can hear me. Let me pull this out. You can hear me, right? Yes, you can hear me because people are responding. Okay. Where did that? I just lost the window. There we go. Okay, here we go. Missing toddler Claire Bell has been found alive. The Sûreté, Quebec has confirmed she was found in the St. Albert, Ontario region. The 3-year-old who lives in Montreal, LaSalle district has been missing since Sunday. Bell was discovered by drones near Highway 417 by Ontario Provincial Police at 3:06 p.m. She was conscious and able to speak upon her discovery. It's the best scenario we could have imagined, says Sergeant Eloise Cassat in the press scrum Wednesday afternoon. She's been found safe. She's been found alive, and she is conscious. The girl's father, Matt Bell, posted a message on Instagram following the news. He wrote, "Thank you, everyone. Please allow me and my family to take time with our girl." Oh, I am over the top. Happy, happy, happy. I mean, we just put the video out and she's found safe. I literally stepped out for a second just to toilet the dogs. And I said to God, we need a win. We need a win. And this is a win. The child's safe. I can't imagine. This little 3-year-old's been on the side of the highway since Sunday. It's Wednesday. Oh my God, she must be starving. It's a wonder that she didn't wander into traffic. Oh my God. I'll follow up when we know more details. I have no idea. I bet you the dog got hit by a car. I bet you the mom put them out and abandoned them, and that dog got hit by a car, and Claire must have wandered off into the weeds and couldn't see. I mean, the weeds are over her head. My God. Okay. Jay Slater time. I told you that one thing where she was like, I was praying that this was like she gave the baby to somebody she trusted just to hold on to so she could pull a scam. Who knows if the baby is safe? Claire Bell is found safe and alive. I told y'all it was a rumor that last night she was found in some blue container. I'm like, that's a rumor. But this is not a rumor. This is all over the news. Claire Bell has been found safe. Okay. Headphone time. We're going to be talking about Jay Slater. Woo! I'm over the top. I came live early just so my prayers were answered. Your prayers were answered. I can't wait to make that post for our community that says Claire Bell has been found. Oh my God. Her dad must be like so thanking Jesus. Oh, I sure would. All right. Let's take a strong drink of our sweet tea. Breathe easy. We needed a win because we haven't been feeling a win lately. Now, as if that wasn't enough news, Karen Reed has been found guilty on all charges other than an OIU. She gets probation for a year and she's free as a bird. I repeat, Karen Reed is not guilty. The jury found her not guilty of all charges except for the OIU, which basically is probation. So Karen Reed is found not guilty. We got Claire Bell found safe and sound, talking, conscious, alert, right? It's a good day for justice. It's a celebrate these blessings. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. Now, a case where we're hoping and praying for actual truth to come out. And I've been thinking so much about all that we've been hearing lately. And I've been thinking about those tunnels and how Brad got out to take a pee, Ahab said, and all this. He couldn't pee. And then he was like, go on without me, all this. And I'm like, what if Bray and Jad, what if Jay and Brad had gotten out together? Because there's so many of us that do not believe that Jay made it to Masca alive. So then we have this, where was Jay then? After the club, where was Jay? And other than the beach, which we've gone over the Las Cristianas beach, that is the beach. Whether that audio goes to that beach, I can't promise you nothing. Because we've got a lot of hoaxers, we've got a lot of pretenders here. But hey, Pinkie Pop. Hey, Baban. Good to see you. Hi, friend Candy. All right, you guys. Thank you, my mods, for modding. I still love you so very, very much. Rach got her paintings, so she's all excited. We got good news going on. But other than that, Little Beach video that we don't know if the audio is really from Las Cristianas. The video is, but we don't know if the audio is. Laura has 6 members as a state. I'm tongue-tied. 6 months as a member, as a Starlight. Thank you, my beautiful. I hope you've been joining us. We're going to be doing a lot more fun stuff on that channel. Last night, Jennifer Swain and I did a little test run to see if we could get her voice up on screen with us. We had to order her some headset like this to be able to do it. So we're just waiting on pieces to come, and then we'll have Jennifer will be able to relay all the chat messages while we're on Starlights. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, you guys. Let's talk about the containers, the red containers. Now, I didn't want to dig too deep into the containers. We're going to, because could they think about the container area is right outside of that tunnel area, right? Not that far away from tunnel area. Could they have made it back from the tunnel, Jay and Brad maybe, right? Over to the containers? I don't know. But what I got here, I'm just going to break it all down for you and let you see it. Good to see you all. And thank you for replay at home, my beautiful, beautiful replay crew. You guys matter so much to me as well at home. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think after everything I show you today. I'm not sure where I'm going with it, but I'm going to show it to you all at once because there's something about all this that kind of, you'll see, there's something to it. Okay, that's a great point, Teresa. In her opinion, it's definitely Brad with a sharp thing, in my opinion, same jacket. So the reason, good point, because you point out that my 1111 family is the one that got me thinking about this red container thing because of that shiny thing in that video. And y'all were like, could that be Brad with knives? Could it have been Brad with 2 knives in his waistband? Brad's the one freaking out, right? No, go on without me. He got that feeling inside. He's the one that's like projecting that he's terrified and fearful and scared and unkept, allegedly. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this to the screen. This is an article. It's a little bit older. It came out on June 23rd. So before we get into the container video, there was all this, which go check out Zoe Rose. She also gives out a whole bunch of information concerning the eyewitness, the container, and even goes deeper on that part. I'm going to take you a little bit speed past all that. So watch her video. It's on TikTok, as well as somebody, No Bull, released it over here on YouTube too. Okay. Good job, ladies. Who were 2 men seen with worse? Okay. Who were 2 men seen with, quote, worse for wear man 10 hours after last Jay Slater sighting. So it would have been 10 hours after the last sighting. So I don't know when they're saying the last sighting was. Monday morning? Not sure. They go on to say that his mom, Debbie Duncan, said yesterday there was new potential sighting of him 3.5 miles away in San Diego Tel Teed in the early evening the same day. Speaking from the island where she has joined the search, she said, quote, she says, someone from the island where she has joined the search, she says, someone has come forward to say they saw who they thought was Jay walking back down the road and sat on a bench. He was with two men looking a little bit worse for wear, and they were by a church, and police are looking into it. She goes on to say, we don't know if it was Jay for sure, but it's a start. They said it was at 6 p.m., which is 10 hours after he's seen by the lady in the village. So they're referring to Ophelia. Debbie says, if it was him, what was he doing there? And who are these two men? It's always two men with Jay, right? Even the eyewitness that claimed that Jay was stuck outside of the club and whisked away on the shoulder of two men, right? Or another story is Jay left with two men to go up to the Airbnb. And now he's seen on a bench with two men. It's very, very strange. The article goes on to say the Spanish police have confirmed the new sighting, have not confirmed the new sighting, and say his position. Let me get this bigger from my eyes. Hold on, why is that so big? There. Let's get that off there. Spanish police have not confirmed the new sighting and say his position before the phone battery died was the Rural de Tino Park, the mountainous area near the village of Mascot. Comes as Rachel Lewis Hard, who runs a Facebook page set up to help find Jay, said there has been an unknown login into his Instagram account since he went missing. She said those hacking the social media accounts of Jay's family were sick in the head. Find that very, very strange that it's within 10 hours of Jay going missing, his Instagram was hacked. I didn't realize it was that soon, did you? So then it made me think of the knives because you're going to see, actually, let me go back. Let me grab this. Let's see, where's the first one? This one. Let's watch this one for a minute. While walking. Sorry, I screamed. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, so you only get part of it in this video, but it shows two guys, and that really looks like Brad there, did it not? Didn't it look like Brad there? And then it cuts to this, and that looks like Brad. Now watch the flash. See that flash of light? You'll see it again. Right there, right there. Let's go back and play that one more time, Lucy. Okay, let's go way back here. Watch that flash. See it? Something shiny. It looks like a blade to me. It looks like a blade to me. So that's the question that everybody's wanting to know. Does that look like Brad to you? Can I make it bigger? No. OMG, it really looks like Brad. And this guy's got his arms crossed, right? He's actually crossing. And then he hides. And then this other person in those white shoes. So that couldn't be Jay unless he had on white shoes. Now, this other guy chases him off. So we're going to see more of this, right? And then there goes the police officer. Now, a lot of you were asking me if that could be Jay. And I'm like, I don't think so, because this isn't from that time frame. But there gets to be something really weird. I'm wondering if this that we're seeing is staged because there was a video before it, because I've got two different scenarios here. I'll start off with this.
Make sure my phone is charged.
Okay, this guy's going to talk, so I'm going to shut him down.
I understand he was out late at night. You do have an empty battery on your phone. You don't always pack for what...
Okay, I can't listen to the dude. It's so loud. Okay, so I want you to take a note. This is showing a date. Okay, right there, it's released on the 25th of June on this channel. So it would have been 2 days after they thought they saw Jay with two men at the church. It would have been 2 days after. Right? No, it would have been almost a week. Because if they're saying within 10 hours of the last sighting, that means it would have been at the latest the 18th, right? The 18th. And this is the 25th. So this is a week later. And this is that video. So I'm going to go ahead and play it here. And let you watch it. And you're going to see it's got the timestamp all on it. But I think this is a fake video. I think this is made. I think these people knew that it had been because where's Haji? Yet I've got a picture that someone grabbed before the original video got taken down, where it's a guy that's chunky monkey in an orange t-shirt with these folks, with people like this. But yet we don't see that on this video. And this is saying that this was the 25th of June at 3:04 a.m. Now 3:05. So if this was a week after Jay's gone missing, this is confusing me. Much better picture, I will admit that. God, that looks like Brad's jacket. That really looks like Brad's jacket. Could they have done this as a decoy to get the search out of Masca and back over here? Because remember, Isla had that interview with Brad, and she basically stated in that interview that they thought they were on the trail of Jay, so they went back into town, out of Masca, called the search up and went back, and then found out it was actually Brad, not Jay. But out of all that video that you watched, let me see, where is... I may have to get it. Okay, let me see. All right, let me add it. I thought I had it, but it is what it is. I can only be so prepared for my lives. All right, now I got to find the photo. I found it just like that. Okay, where did it come up at? Where is it showing me? Okay, here. Let's switch it up. You see what I'm saying? Now, these are different individuals, and this is the original video. And these are completely different individuals, and to me, that looks like Haji. Haji's chunky. Haji likes to wear orange. If it's not orange and it's actually a hot pink shirt, could it be Ahab? Who is this guy? And these guys are in shorts. Yet, when we take this clip, which was from a video, the TikToker took down their whole channel, is gone. So I can't find this anymore. And it was later, hold on, it was later that we get all this, right? Here's the cop and the dude looking. And this is that secondary footage, which I'm thinking they pulled some shenanigans. It's the one where the guy's in orange or hot pink. Could be Ahab. Kind of looks like Haji. It looks pretty heavy set for Ahab, but it could be. Could that original video, they have been like, oh, no, hell no, we're going to stage, go back to the same area and get somebody to film us. Because you notice the person filming it is like moving around and able to screen in and look over there and all that. But that isn't really how that camera would probably work. It's almost as if this video with the cops and everything is staged, whereas this little screenshot, I believe to be the original and much closer to the date of Jay being seen at that church. And it made me wonder when we listen to this about the tunnels, is this the one?
Kid called Brandon, so I'm like, Brandon, mate, what the fuck's your pal doing? Like, do you know what I mean? Nah, yeah, and then I'm telling Brandon, oh, sort your fucking mate out and that, yeah? And then he's like, oi, Brad, mate, get back in the car. And then he's like, no, mate, just you lot go. And then Lucy's like, Brad, we're not leaving you in now, bro. Just let's go, Brad, let's go.
That was some hell of voice acting they have. Then he goes on to say,
oh, man, they're like, lad, fuck it. They're like, that's like 2 bottles of Henny, lad. And then
and he
like,
does
they were
say,
just doing my head in. And then
that's like 2 bottles of Henny, lad. They were doing his head in. He's about to say to Brandon, tell this effing idiot to get back in the car. We're in an effing tunnel. Calls him an idiot. So I went and got what Lucy said when she referred to Brad also as an effing idiot. I found that very strange that Ahab's talking about them out of the car, right? Now, could that have been Brad and Jay getting out of the car? And could this have been the night that something went down and this is that snapping moment with Ahab? And a lot of you are asking me after hearing these comments by Ahab after we just got that pod crap from MWT. Yes, I called it a pod crap. When we got that pod crap, we found out that he's saying, when somebody's doing your head in, right? When Ahab talks about doing my head in, he wants it to quit. He wants it to stop now. He's calling this kid an effing idiot. So's Lucy. Lucy's talking about how Brad and Jay were behaving as effing idiots. And that they would not quit. Ahab's talking about being frustrated with the effing idiots. And you can hear him. You can hear his frustration.
kid called Brandon, so I'm like, Brandon, mate, what the fuck's your pal doing? Like, do you know what I mean? Nah, yeah, and then I'm telling Brandon, oh, sort your fucking mate out and that, yeah? And then he's like,
straighten your effing mate out, right? Straighten him out. Okay, let's look at Lucy. So let's make these real big. I'll go off screen for a minute. These were Lucy, right? And I don't know what order they're in, so bear with me. Every night for not doing enough to clear my name, I don't think she realizes people on TikTok aren't stupid. They pretty much know. Again, if it's in the gray, that is Lucy. And allegedly the purplish blue is Chloe, her friend. So Chloe says, what about Brad and Rach? Are they all right? And then the next one we're just going to go to is this one. I have no idea what order they're in. Make me into J-Man. Effing shit. I've absolutely effed it. Chloe says, Lucy, at this point, I don't give a fuck. How much is Mark even asking for? 38K now because we brought too much attention. I need more cash. I don't know what to do. I can't do that anymore. Something about anything or everything against me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done, but I did, and I've effed it. Chloe says, Lucy, just calm down and explain to me what's happened because the unknown is killing me. And this is where she says it. He effed it. Just exactly that. He effed it all up. Brad was being a effing idiot. And then she says, and then Jay, and I don't know. But that part right there, Brad, just exactly that he effed it all up. Brad was being an effing idiot. That is so strange because this, right? To get back in the car.
Oi, Brad, mate, get back in the car. And then he's like, no, mate, just you lot go. And then Lucy's like, Brad, we're not leaving you in now, bro. Just let's go, Brad. Let's go. Yeah, and I was like to Brandon, look, Brandon, one of your mates yesterday walked away because he's fucked off with the cat and he went missing. Tell this fucking idiot, get back in the car.
So if Ahab is saying, which I'm going to continue to say what I think it says, your effing mate effed off with, or your mate walked away. One of your mates yesterday walked away because he's effed off with the cat and he went missing. Tell this effing idiot to get back in the car. We're in an effing tunnel. Who took the cat? Because he effed off with the cat. Could it be Brad? Could Brad and Jay have been effing off? I find that so peculiar. And who is this? And how come we don't see this guy, this orange shirt guy, in the other videos? And this is the original one. This is the one I was given first. This is the first one I ever saw, and I didn't grab the clip. I wish I had. Then I was told, no, all those clips, all the videos you're seeing over at that Red Containers, they were over a week after Jay was reported missing. And if we go by this, yeah. But this is completely different footage. There's no guy with the orange shirt. So if you guys have the original video with the orange shirt, can somebody please get that video to me so I can share it with everybody? Because I feel like this one here, this video right over here, well, I guess it's over there for you guys, is staged to be able to say, oh no, that's not even nothing to do with Jay. It's probably not even Brad or nobody. But I do believe it is. I think it is Brad. And I think he's out there effing off to distract, to make you not worry about this other clip where we've got this guy in orange that, to me, this all looks like Brad, Jay, and possibly Haji. The only person we're missing is Lucy. It's in the same area where we're getting all these informations about two men in a church, and I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is I saw this video at one time and I didn't screenshot it. I didn't capture it. And then I was given the screenshot from an 1111er and we went back to get the video and the channel. We know who. I can't say right now just because they're no more. I'd have to open that person's email to get the name, but I TikToked them, I Instagrammed them, I Facebooked them, and they are no more. And it was like BB UK, which stands for Big Brother UK. And that's all I get when I search it. But that was the TikTok user was BB UK, and then there's some numbers, but it's in the guy's email. So what the hell is this? I just don't buy Jay went to Masca and he had to go somewhere. Did he get to that church? And did two guys catch up with these guys? And they ended up keeping Jay, and Brad got away. That's my question. Well, would they have known where all the cameras were and may be in control of them? But that's my opinion. That's a good question. They really work hard, didn't they? They are. Another reason to be like, this is super sus to me, because they do work hard. They do stage crap, right? Do we know if the date is definitely not something else manipulated? No. Think about it. Right now, I could take this little clip and I could insert it into this one. I could insert any video between these lines right here. Any video I wanted. I could put that little logo there through a mask. I could put this video on there. I could get that clock. I could fake this. So I can't guarantee it because their AI you can do a lot with, or even just programs. But my real point is this. I want you to keep in mind, Lucy, just calm down and explain to me what's happened because the unknown is killing me. And Lucy said, he effed it. Just exactly that. He effed it all up. Brad was being an effing idiot. And sure enough, we got Brad.
We're in a fucking tunnel.
Right? Being an effing idiot.
Oh, man, they're like, lad, fuck it. They're like, that's like 2 bottles of Henny, lad. And then, like, they were just doing my head in. And then...
That is so... doing my head in. 2 bottles of Henny to the head. Head injury. Could Ahab have lost his shit and used 2 bottles of Henny to Jay's head? By the way, I wanted to let you know, I feel so left out because Duncan said that Luggy has challenged him and Arctic Nick and Wax and somebody else to a fisticuff. Well, what about Mama D? You afraid of Mama D in the ring? Because I'll take you out. I just think it's hysterical that they think it's all about Fight Club, and it ain't. None of us are going to do no Fight Club because we're logical and we're not here for games. We're here to get justice for Jay. We have an inquest coming, and that's absurd. I mean, just absurd. Well, they would know where all the cameras were, maybe. Oh, I did read that. Thank you, Ocean Deep. Sorry. Let me get caught up. Like, I didn't realize how far back I was. Hey, Red Sauce, good to see you. Viv says, teenage boys coming over here, working for me, but acting like they're on holiday. What? Bonnie, hello. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. You said, what? Why would Aya be with children? Can only be rugs. Amen, sister. I believe you. Two bodies of Henny seems to equal messed up. Right? Thank you, Rach. Thank you so much. She says, remember to hit that like button. She says, please remember to show Mama D your love and appreciation by smashing the like button. Thank you muchly. Love yas. Thank you, Rach. Ooh, a long one. Get ready. Pinky Pup says, when Abe was first named, there was a lady who said she knew him. And he told her what happened. I thought she had said Ab told her he had a video of Jay dancing, but with a champagne bottle. Could be. I don't remember that. I don't remember her saying that, but it could be. There's a lot to remember. Hey, Teresa, lovely. Let me clean my throat. Sorry. I saw someone say that the picture where the people think it's the is Sony. I think you mean TH, but I can't remember what Sony looks like. Oh, yeah. That's a whole different, right? I'm wondering, did somebody take 2 bottles of Henny to Jay's head? It's just such a joke to them. To this day, they're like, 2 bottles of Henny to the head. The kid's gone. The kid's missing. Then he's found dead. And that's what you're hung up on is 2 bottles of Henny to the head. It's wild. She said Jay was drinking champagne and off his head on Cat. I've been searching for the clip, but it has completely disappeared. Isn't that crazy how all the important stuff in this case has disappeared? You think so? In Jean Carson's opinion, she says this is payback for TH. Set up TH was near Jay at Papagayo's nightclub. A lot of people believe that, what happened to Jay was much closer to that nightclub and nowhere near Mascot. It is interesting. It definitely is interesting. So, you guys, Karen Reed found not guilty on all accounts other than the OUI. So I feel that's excellent news because I felt that they were pulling shite, corrupt. I mean, if you've ever worked the Sandra Birchmore case, which wasn't allowed to be spoken of in the Karen Reed case, but is both the 2 different cops, but the same at the same time because her murder happened under the jurisdiction of the same county as Karen Reed's case. I know, right? You would know how corrupt them folks is. Now, those 3 officers are no longer employed as officers, and there are charges against them for the homicide of Sandra Birchmore and her baby. And that's all tied right there with Karen Reed. But we also have the safe finding of Clara Bell, 3-year-old. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just smiley. And I wanted to make sure and let you all know the good news. I'll have to go make an update. I'm delighted. I don't know, Fiona David, but I'm not going to talk about EP. He freaked out on me and tried to explain it all, but I'll just say this. EP, I had not responded to you. I'm going to respond to you publicly because I'm not going to play these behind the scene games. I'm just going to tell you. That whole post you made all over my channel, and then you emailed me all your posts about how dare I not talk to you first. Are you effing kidding me? You claim that you showed that about me, the threats against me and my children to your mods. You showed it to Haley Comet. You never once came to me. It was all about me and my children. You never let me know once. How dare you suggest that I've done anything wrong? I'm just saying. Read. Kathneri, could it be Jay's head injury was from being hit over the head? This is what I'm wondering with the Henny. But they were coming away with the Airbnb and Brad saw and bolted. Is it possible? It was in reverse? Could be. I don't care. I don't want to talk about him. I don't even care to bring up his channel name. I want nothing to do with someone like that. Nothing. He said that this came all the way back from March. He had months to tell me that somebody was threatening my children and me. But he took it everywhere but me. So he can kiss my ass. And now you know. No, I'm not going to email you, EP. I'm not going to have a damn thing to do with you on your name. You're over. You're out of here. Don't care. You can go to everybody but me. So interesting. Yeah, that's a trigger point for me after all that crap. Yeah, phony fake. Anyway, let's keep focusing on getting justice for Jay Slater. I said we needed a win today. We got the Karen Reed is innocent. We got the little 3-year-old Claire Bell found safe, conscious talking. I mean, to tell you, they had to have been. Can you imagine being the searcher that like heard her or saw the grass move and was like, please be this child? And it was. Wouldn't you be like, oh, come here, baby, come here. Oh, thank God. I'd be on my knees. I'd be like crying and hugging her and be like, I got her right here. I would not make a good police officer where you got to stay calm. I'd have been on that walkie-talkie. I found her. She's right here, baby. She's here. She's safe. She's talking. I'd have been wild with happiness. I'd probably held her up for all the searchers to see. I got her. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be thinking, oh, this is going to scare her. I would have went into like adrenaline overdrive that she's alive, right? I'm just so, so happy that they found that beautiful baby. Truly am. Just made my day. Yes, Kath Neary. They found Claire Bell. She be fine. She be fine. Are you kidding, Bonnie? Chris and Luggy couldn't find their own toes. Where was she, Mama? She was on the side of the highway in the tall grass. The drones found the child. Oh, that's right. That's why it wouldn't make sense for the searcher to have found her literally on top of her. No, the drones found the little girl. That's right. Stay on the J case, not about other people. That's right. I'm so happy that baby's found alive. I think that's a wonderful note to end on. I have an appointment to get to. I want to thank you humbly for tuning in with me. And thank you for all the prayers for Claire Bell. Please continue with your prayers for Lily and Jack Sullivan. I know the chances are slim, but what if some family member has just put positive energy that they be found? One way or another, we need to have them back so that we can bring this to some closure. I love you guys. To the moon and back. Always and forever and ever. I love you. Bye for now, my beautifuls. See you again soon. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, y'all. Help the girl out.